Hi everyone. As you know, I have been doing a series of videos that are in line with the chapters of my book. And today I'm going to talk about Samyama, which is the foundation of my work. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it and then I will do a practice. Samyama is a way of bringing everything into our hearts, and it is what I use to one of the things that I used to meet my own grief. It allowed me to be with the pain of losing my daughter in my heart and unraveled those feelings from the stories that my head was telling me. And so this is a simple practice. It's not always easy, but it's a simple practice. And the more that you do it, the easier it will be to remember how to access your heart and to bring your awareness and feelings into your heart. So I'm going to do a short practice for you now so that you can see what it's like, so that you can experience it. Because I could talk about it for hours. And because it's a direct experience practice, until you experience it directly, you won't be able to know exactly what it is. So I invite you to get into a comfortable position, whether it's standing, sitting, or even lying down. And just begin to breathe deep in your abdomen. Bringing the breath deep in your abdomen and exhaling completely. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, you can do that. And if not, you can soften your gaze. And as you continue to breathe deep in your abdomen, I invite you to allow your body to relax, to respond to the breath. For these few minutes this morning, I invite you to be present here now. To let go of whatever worries, concerns, thoughts that you had before you began doing this practice today. And just allow yourself to be here in this moment. Giving yourself the gift of this present moment. Continuing to breathe deeply. Allowing your body to soften. Noticing what happens when you do that, because we often don't take the time to just be, to breathe. We often find ourselves breathing up in our chest, and that leads to constriction, which can lead to pain and stress. So as we begin to breathe deeply, and allow our bodies to respond to our breath, to soften, to relax, even if it's just to the next level of relaxation from where you are in this moment. Just allow yourself to relax. And on your next breath, I invite you to bring your awareness into your heart, into the center of your physical heart. And sometimes it helps to place a hand here to give yourself a place to focus, a place to bring awareness to. And just bring your awareness into your heart. Allow it to feel like whatever it feels like for you. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. Sometimes we think we're not doing it right because we think we should be fill in the blank. And that's a sign that we're in our heads. So when you find yourself in your head, notice your thoughts. We're not here to get rid of our thoughts. This is not that kind of meditation. When you find yourself in your heart, or in your head rather, notice your thoughts and return to your heart on your next breath, continuing to slow your breathing down. Continuing to bring your awareness into your heart and allowing yourself to be here in this moment. When we find ourselves in our head and we notice our thoughts, and then we bring out our awareness into our hearts, we can begin to unravel those stories. Even if it's a story of, am I doing this right? That's a story. It keeps us out of our heart. And when we come back into our heart, we can allow the story to float away. And just notice what's in your heart. Notice what's here right now, in this moment. What's in your heart right now? What feeling is in your heart? And allow your heart to open, to hold the feeling. Our hearts are our chemical vessels that can hold everything. I invite you to be in your heart. Just allow your heart to hold whatever is here. In Samyama, we always start with what's here now. And if there's a lot of things here now, if there's a lot going on, I invite you to choose one feeling. Start with the one that's calling you the most, maybe the one that's the most intense, or the one that's been on your mind the most. We can always be with one feeling at a time. And then when we shift that one, we can bring another one in, or we can see what's here now. When you're doing this for yourself, that's a great question to ask. What's here now? That brings you back into this moment. What's here now? What are you noticing? Allow your heart to hold whatever it is. Your heart can hold everything. Continue to breathe deep into your abdomen. Notice if your breath has gotten shallow. Deepen it into your abdomen. Continuing to slow it down. And each time you find yourself in your head, return to your heart on your next breath. And that's the practice, remembering to come back to your heart. Noticing what's in your heart. And allowing your heart to hold it. Your heart can hold whatever you bring to it. And eventually, whatever is here will shift. This practice is how I successfully moved through grief to transformation. This practice is powerful beyond measure. And I continue to turn to this practice every single day. As you continue to breathe, continue to notice what's here now. Continue to be aware. Continue to rest in the spaciousness of your heart. Each time you find yourself in your head, bringing your awareness back to your heart. And allowing your heart to hold whatever is here now. I invite you to continue to do this practice or watch it again because each moment is new. And do it periodically throughout the day, even for a few minutes. It can completely change your outlook. It can completely change the way that you show up in the world. You can view the world through the lens of your heart. And as you continue to do the practice, it will deepen. like it has for me for over, 25 years now. So I invite you to stay in this place for another moment, or come back to this recording whenever you need to come back into your heart. Your heart's always available. This moment is always available to you. And if you would like to learn more about how this powerful practice can help you to successfully not just navigate grief, but navigate all the difficult emotions, feelings, situations in your life, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Be gentle with yourself, and I will talk to you again next time.